Avasti, lubbers! We be at part 6 of Kirby's Adventure in Orange Ocean. Yarg! Excuse the pirate motif, but I couldn't resist.
It was pretty good.
Yeah. I kind of picked that up
What
from...
is
Sorry, go ahead.
what is with the textures here?
Like with the checkered board?
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know. Kind of reminds me of Sonic, actually.
It reminds me of Gary's mod when you go into a server and you don't have all the mods in there, so then the textures don't load.
Ah, okay. I don't think I've ever seen that before. But, anyway, this level... This is another level that I think is has an annoying secret, because that little block right there, I need either the hammer or the stone in order to break it. But you can't. But I don't think you can get that ability in this level, so I'm pretty much screwed. I need to. I need to go find another ability in another level, and then come back with the ability without losing it. So you're seeing the problems that the main problem this game has. See, I can't do anything about it. So I gotta.
So
What'd you say?
you're looking for an ability right now, probably.
Yeah. I don't think I can find it in this level though, so I'm probably gonna have to come back after getting the right ability in another level, or museum at the very least. What do you think of the music for this level?
I like it. It's groovy.
Yeah, it's really nice. That dance makes me so happy every time I hear it. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go back, and now I suddenly have a hammer. I forgot to mention this, but sometimes I will cut out what I am actually cutting out some footage to reduce having to witness my backtracking.
It's very polite of you.
Yeah. Brain Scratch Commentaries tends to do that as well for certain aspects. So, yeah. So, there we go. I actually got the secret I missed, since I got it with the ability that I needed. Anyway, on to stage 2. Oh no, this one has another annoying secret. Granted, to be fair, this one actually does have the enemy needed to get the secrets in this level. But I think I end up dropping it because you need either the stone or the hammer. I already have the hammer, so that's why I'm holding on to it for this particular level. And the door that I need to... Whoop. Nope. Get it. Here we go. The door I need to enter is on the other side over there, towards the right there. Like that door. And I need to enter it with either the hammer or the sword equipped. I mean, the hammer or the stone equipped. But, nope, I dropped my ability. And now it's suddenly bouncing back. I am so slow. I can't get it. And it's already gone. So now when I try entering the door, see, there's a...
You just leave right away. Just like, no.
Wait, what did you say?
You go in there and then you see the little hammer spike and then you just leave.
Yep. That's the pain of losing your ability in Kirby's Adventure. You're trying to hold on to it so you can get that secret, and you dropped it. Now you can't access the ability, so you have to do that all over again and try again. I can't remember if I show off every ability in this game. I think I do, but I can't remember. Pretty sure I do, though. I think did I show off the cutter ability in a previous part? Because I think I did. Oh yeah, wait, I think I did. I think I did it back in part 1, actually. One thing worth mentioning about this game is that, unlike Kirby Superstar and a lot of the modern Kirby games, Kirby doesn't have different moves with the abilities that he has. He only has, like, one set move with the ability he has.
Right.
Okay, this is one of the few times I'm actually leaving in the backtracking because I wanted to show off where the stone ability is. So now I have it.
Ugh.
Oof.
Here
Yep.
we go.
But what was I saying?
Oh no.
What was I saying again?
I don't know. You were
Aw,
talking about
talking about what?
talking about backtracking abilities.
Oh
You
yeah, yeah,
used
yeah, yeah,
light
yeah.
ability.
Yeah. I remember now. Okay. So in this game, yeah, every ability only has like one use. But starting with Kirby Superstar, they would later add multiple moves to that same ability, similar to that of a fighting game or an action game, you know?
Oh right, right.
And I think that's an excellent addition because it keeps the gameplay fresh and more interesting, and
Yeah.
it keeps things from getting repetitive. Because I'm all about variety in my video games because I'm one of those people who believes that no matter how much I enjoy a video game, I will always inevitably get bored of it. So every time I see people like Some Call Me Johnny say, there's no reason to go back to this game when every other game outweighs what joy you can find in this one, I'm just like, yeah, but what if I get bored of that game? Like, yes, Mega Man X4 is my favorite game in the series, but I don't want it to be the only one I play. I'm gonna get bored of that eventually, so that's why I'll occasionally pop in Mega Man X5 or X8, or heck, even X6. And yes, X6 is one of the worst games in the series, but at least it's something different for me to look at. At least I have something new to look at for a change, because
So true.
because I really don't like repetition, you know?
Yeah.
It's the only reason why I occasionally visit what are considered even bad games in the series. Like, why do I revisit Sonic 06? Because I got bored while playing Sonic Adventure and I just want something new to look at, even if that game is nowhere near as good. I wanted to play a different level and I wanted to hear different music, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. There's another secret. I don't know why, but I always liked the smooth animation for whenever a secret is revealed, how you see all those explosions go off in the hub world revealing the secret.
Yeah, it's pretty satisfying.
Yep, it's like pretty fast and slick. So, even though your favorite ability in the series is Animal, what's your favorite ability in this game specifically?
That's a good question.
Really?
Maybe cutter ability.
Because of the boomerang?
Yeah, I like boomerang.
Yeah. That ability is actually one of the weaker abilities in the game, but it is very useful because of the long range.
Yeah, that's why I like it.
Yeah. It's definitely useful for a lot of regular enemies, but for boss fights, it's not really the best.
No.
Yeah. Fortunately, in a lot of the later Kirby games, Cutter would be given a way bigger moveset, because in a lot of the older Kirby games, the only thing Kirby could do with Cutter is just throw a boomerang. But in the newer Kirby games, like in Superstar, Return to Dreamland, and Star Allies, he can actually wield that boomerang like a traditional sword, and he can do a couple of slashing combos with it. And he even has a dash attack with it as well.
The buff.
Yep, it's interesting because it.
Look, you did it.
Yep. Speaking of which, there's Cutter. Oh,
Ah!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Michelle. I just like the sword more. Ah.
I can't believe this.
I'm sorry. I just like my swords. I like slashing really, really fast.
The nice thing about the sword is the keeping it underwater.
That's true, because it's one of the only because the only abilities you can use underwater in this game are the sword, the hammer, the parasol, and the UFO. That's like only 4 abilities that can be used underwater.
Is it different now? I don't remember.
Uh, uh, no, I think it's still like that even today. I think only weapon abilities can be used underwater in the Kirby series. So the sword, the spear, the hammer, and the parasol. I think those are the only abilities in the series that can be used underwater. Although the ninja ability does have an ability that can be used when you're floating on water, at the very least. In Kirby Squeak Squad, Kirby can actually run and walk on water with the ninja ability.
Kirby Squeak Squad's so cool.
It's interesting. Personally, Squeak Squad is not one of my favorite games in the series because compared to other games in the series, I think it's pretty lacking in content. Even though I do think the gameplay is solid, I do think the gameplay is pretty good. I just don't like how it doesn't have as much content as the other games because I don't like how the extra mode in that game is just the regular game again, but with a time limit. Like the bosses are not changed at all, and there's no other playable characters besides Kirby, you know?
Yeah, that's fair.
Because
oh no!
yeah, because Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland for the Game Boy Advance at least had more things to unlock because you could, you know, unlock Meta Knight as a playable character. But you can't do that in Squeak Squad, and that's disappointing.
Makes up for it in animal power.
In your eyes, anyway.
And my eyes are correct.
So you say. Oh yeah, there is Blade Knight. I was right. So I was right in the previous part. Blade Knight is in this game, not just Sword Knight. Oh, this one. This secret's also pretty annoying to try and get, because basically I gotta try and light the fuse with the fire ability. But I also need to, once I light it, I need to make a mad dash towards the cannon on the other side. And the timing is a little strict. You gotta be extremely fast whenever doing it. Because once you light the fuse, you need to try and fly up as soon as possible. As you can see, like I try to fly up, and
They're running at you!
and suddenly, yeah, Waddle Dees and Waddle Doos are trying to run at me, and you know they'll see, I cut that really. I was cutting that very, very close, and now you see why that secret is another one of the more annoying secrets to get in the game. Because of how strict the timing is with that. Because again, I was cutting that very close. Excuse that squeak that you might have heard in the background. That was my chair. Or who knows? Or who knows? Maybe it was just the squeaks from Squeak Squad hiding in my room.
Do they make like plushes of them?
I don't know.
I'm sure they do.
I don't know.
Maybe in Japan.
I wouldn't be surprised if they were a thing in Japan. Because that's actually something I've noticed with Kirby. He's more popular in Japan, I feel. Because there's these things like, say, and oh, I ate a bomb by accident. Oof. So there's these things called like, I think there's the Kirby Cafe, which is a Japanese Kirby-themed cafe, I believe, that serves food themed after Kirby. I think my friend, excuse me, I think my friend Kira is planning on doing a video on the Kirby Cafe, so I'm looking forward to seeing what it looks like and whatnot.
I've seen pictures of it. I'd like to go in it. That would be cool.
Sounds really nice. Although, as someone who is a very picky eater, I doubt I would even find anything to like at any of those themed restaurants, to be honest.
I think if you could probably, I know they have, well, let me double check before I say the wrong thing.
It's okay. I got the...
Yeah, there is a Kirby burger, so you could take stuff off of that.
Yeah, about that, I'm not really one who likes to, just simply take stuff off to remove it, because I feel like once the ingredient touches the thing, I feel like it actually has an impact on the way it tastes, as well as the way it smells. Which is why...
Smell, I understand.
Yeah, which is why, let's say I order a chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A, for example. It's not enough to just simply take the pickles off, because the smell of the pickles is still there, and I don't like that. and it kind of and it kind of and the taste kind of bleeds into the thing that I like. And that's another
I
main
see.
reason why I'm an extremely picky eater. That's why I always like to have these small like mixed foods made from scratch a lot of the time.
Yeah, it's probably the best way to do it.
Yeah, because I'm
See,
all
I
go ahead.
see like, yeah, I think I remember Chick-fil-A, they put pickles on it by default when I used to eat meat. I didn't like pickles back then, but now I'd say if somebody put a pickle on my burger and I wanted to take it off, I'd like the extra smell of a pickle because I don't like the taste,
Hmm.
but I like the smell of something or
I'm
the hint of something.
For me, if I don't like the way something smells, then I'm not gonna like the way it tastes personally. Because that's something I kind of realized every time I would try something. A lot of times when I would smell something, I noticed that it would taste extremely similar, if not one for one, to how it smells.
Fair enough.
And apparently the reason why is because apparently the nose and mouth are connected in a way.
Yep.
Yeah,
Smell is a good chunk of your ability to taste.
sounds about right. Anyway, we just finished the last of the Meta Knight Soldier encounters, and now we're about to see the knight himself. And he offers you a sword to fight him, and he won't do anything until you decide to pick up the sword. Like Meta Knight is very patient. Like, see, he's just standing there doing nothing. He is very, very patient. That Star Warrior.
He is. I love that moon he has.
Yeah. The reason, in fact, look, I try to fly around him, and he doesn't react. And I pick up the sword, and okay, now we fight because Meta Knight is a very honorable swordsman. He wants a clean fight, you know. He wants to make sure it's a fair duel, you know. Because that's something that's always interesting about Meta Knight is that he's not really a traditional opponent in the Kirby series. He actually does have a code of honor and whatnot.
He looks so round without his cape.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
Oh, bye bye.
He heavily resembles Kirby with his mask off, which made people believe that Meta Knight is the same species as Kirby. Although unlike
That
Kirby, Meta Knight wears like armor and gloves and whatnot.
it's true. He is closed.
Yeah, like for some reason, Meta Knight like he has mittens that kind of give him ums, unlike Kirby. Although this is just a theory, I like to believe that Meta Knight doesn't actually have fingers, and he's just somehow able to use like the thumbs on his gloves when he has them equipped.
I like that too.
Yeah. We also got to see Meta Knight without his mask in Kirby Star Allies, and it's the most recent time we got to see him without his mask, and he unfortunately he doesn't really emote, unlike some of the other Kirby games, because in Kirby and the Amazing Mirror, or not Amazing, or yeah, Amazing Mirror, in Amazing Mirror as well as Squeak Squad and Nightmare in Dreamland, when Meta Knight loses his mask, he kind of gives Kirby this annoyed look before departing. While in Kirby Star Allies, he just has this blank, surprised expression on his face without showing any emotion. I kind of hope they change that in a future game because I'd like to see Meta Knight emotes more often. You know?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Anyway, that was part 6 of Kirby's Adventure. Tune in to part 7, where we go to Rainbow Resort, one of the last worlds in the game.